ερευνητές στην Ιαπωνία έχουν μετατρέψει κουνούπια σε σύριγγες μεταφοράς εμβολίων με γενετική τροποποίηση των εντόμων. Μετά το τσίμπημα, προκαλούνται προστατευτικές ανοσολογικές αντιδράσεις, όπως με ένα συμβατικό εμβόλιο, αλλά χωρίς πόνο ή κόστος, δήλωσε ο επικεφαλής ερευνητής Γκέτο Γιοσίντα. Σύμφωνα με τα CDC, περνώντας από τη θεωρία στην πράξη, περισσότερα από 1 δισεκατομμύριο κουνούπια έχουν απελευθερωθεί σε διάφορα μέρη του κόσμου, τα οποία έχουν θεωρηθεί ασφαλή και αποτελεσματικά παρά την έλλειψη μακροπρόθεσμων στοιχείων για τις τρομερές βλάβες που μπορούν να προκαλέσουν στην ανθρώπινη υγεία. Πόσο μάλλον στο περιβάλλον.
Across the globe, including here in the United States, are doing all kinds of things with mosquitoes, and the big concern here is a lack of consent.
The direction of this mosquito vaccine research is not directed at the mosquitoes themselves. So if the mosquitoes were made more benign, that would be terrific. But the direction has been to actually alter the diseases that they carry. And then once that disease is genetically altered, the mosquitoes act like a vaccine syringe and then inject that modified parasite, in the case of malaria, into the human body.
Should we be concerned about this?
November 2024 issue of New England Journal of Medicine, a paper from University of Leiden in the Netherlands, took normal human volunteers and they genetically manipulated the malaria parasite, and then they injected it into mosquitoes. The mosquitoes then were raised up, and then the volunteers, listen to this, Grant, the volunteers had to allow themselves to get 50 mosquito bites, 3 different times, to be vaccinated against malaria. Doing research in mosquitoes is very dangerous because every time we get a mosquito bite, we wonder, are we going to get a new disease? Are we going to get a vaccine? There's no informed consent. People don't want mosquito bites to begin with because they carry these diseases. I think there should be a moratorium, a ban on all mosquito vector research right now for human human conditions.
I'm Scott O'Neill here in Medellin, Colombia today, and I'm at the world's biggest mosquito factory for the World Mosquito Program. We're making in here 30 million mosquitoes a week.
The World Mosquito Program. Do you know what that is?
Grant, whatever it is, it's very expensive. What he's showing you there is not cheap at all. That's a big investment made. And the pipe dream is to have mosquitoes that, they can't carry the disease or carry a benign form of the disease. The danger here is that the various pathogens, you mentioned Zika, dengue fever, yellow fever, they can mutate. They can change to actually get around whatever that lab is trying to do, and likely they're going to become more dangerous. So the concern here is all this work in mosquitoes is going to make actually more dangerous diseases for humans, not eradicate them. And many have commented in the stories on the New England Journal of Medicine paper that no institutional review board would agree to, mass vaccinating a population without their consent with mosquitoes. Remember, with mosquito bites, I told you it took 50 bites per person 3 different times as a vaccination sequence. I don't think I get 50 mosquito bites in a year. I hope I don't. And there would be no control on the dose or the inoculum, as an example. There would be no control over recognizing side effects. And so in the New England Journal of Medicine paper from University of Leiden, one of the side effects was muscle aches and feeling sick, and then elevations in a blood test called cardiac troponin, which indicates heart damage.
The Gates Foundation's been funding all sorts of genetic engineering of mosquitoes, and there's a lot of talk about using mosquitoes and a mosquito bite to help vaccinate certain populations.
That is the intent of the research. It's clear in these manuscripts. Again, New England Journal of Medicine, one of the most widely read journals. So this is not a secret. I think the risks far outweigh the potential benefits. And we should put a ban or a moratorium on mosquito research.
In a lab outside of Cambodia's capital, they're running tests by first dissecting mosquitoes to extract their saliva. They're searching for protection against all mosquito-borne pathogens. The study is led by US infectious disease researcher Jessica Manning with her team in Cambodia.
I mean, it's never ending here.
It is. And, I noticed the conditions there, they were not biosecurity level even 2 or 3, let alone 4 safety levels here. Can you imagine,
Doc,
mosquitoes could easily escape, Grant. They could easily escape. Genetically modified mosquitoes. The risk of a lab leak here is astronomical. Things can go wrong in these research labs. And then instead of coming clean on this, the tendency is to try to cover it up or conceal, who really is responsible for getting human populations sick.